IVC, this is Bev here. If you happen to hear any shuffling or footprints or groaning, it'll be the dog. She's just wandering about here, and well, there she is. In fact, she's now settling herself down on the floor. Yeah, anyway, this is going to be my Def Leppard Part 5, showing in my collection, and I'm going to be showing 12-inch singles and a spot of VHS. And so I think we'll get started with the VHS because there's less of those. So here we have Historia. This was the first video that they released, which was an absolutely fantastic release. I loved this to pieces. I got it for Christmas one year. I got In the Round In Your Face one year, and I think I got Historia the following year, even though this came out before In the Round. I absolutely loved it, and it was basically, it was a list of every video. This video it was quite over 90 minutes, it's about 90 minutes long, and it had contained every video that Def Leppard had made regarding singles and promotionals, etc., from around the world. It's the original Bringing On the Heartbreak, and you've also got the remixed. They did a video with Phil Collin in that one as well. And inside, it's not very exciting. It's just the video with no label on it. For some reason, it never had a label on that one, but it was one of my absolute favourites. So that's Historia, followed by In the Round In Your Face live. And I remember seeing the advert on TV for this. It would be either, I don't know, it would be 1989, I think, early 89. This was, and I think I stopped in my tracks when I saw this come on, and I thought I had to have it. I thought, because this was going to be this was my chance to see Steve Clark live, because I'd missed him on the tour in 88. He did come to Edinburgh 3 times. They came on that tour to my city, but I missed them, sadly. But when this came out, I thought, I have to have it. So, you know, I informed Mum and Dad, and Santa Claus duly delivered. And yeah, to date, this is my only live experience officially of Steve, and it's the only live recording that Def Leppard have ever officially released featuring Steve, which is a bit disappointing, to be honest with you. I think he deserves more than that, frankly. When you consider what other bands release footage-wise throughout their career, I could ramble on about this, but I won't. So, but yeah, this was an absolutely amazing video, and the full set list that you get, they squeezed into another kind of 90 minutes worth. It's about roughly 90 minutes. So that, you know, some of it was edited out, cut out, unfortunately, but there you go. So, In the Round In Your Face live, and this one did have, if I can open it, this one did have a wee sticky label on it, Channel 5 it was. So there we are. So I just keep them basically for nostalgia reasons. No longer have a video player in the house, so they can't really be watched. But and some years later, when I first got onto eBay, I decided to just, I think this cost me about £1 or £1.50 or something, so I got a second copy of Historia just to have, no other reason. And something else I managed to land, it was through the internet. This was in the early days of the internet. Somebody had an unofficial video of the Def Leppard tour manager's private video, and he went around, this would be Ian Jeffrey, who was tour manager on the Hysteria tour, and he went around shooting backstage clips of the band and sound checks and stuff. So it's just got a whole load of random bits of footage, so it's completely unofficial, but I managed to get a copy of that Oh, there's a dog outside, which is set off Suki as well. And another unofficial video that I managed to get a copy of, this again through the internet, but it wasn't eBay or anything like that, is this one. It's a homemade cover and everything. It's called Def Leppard Portfolio, and again it's just got unofficial bits of bootleg style footage. You've got footage from the Nuremberg Festival on the 30th of August 86. That was the Monsters of Rock tour, and it's private footage from someone who was in the crowd, but they're away at the back. The stage is miles away and it's pretty poor quality. It's about 8 minutes of footage. Nonetheless, gives you an idea of what it was like that day. I think it is circling around on YouTube nowadays, that bit of footage. But there's the Dortmund Festival on here. There's TV appearances from Australian TV, from Japanese TV, a whole load of rare collectibles from the 80s. But the video quality is not good because it's like a recording of a recording of a recording. So it was something good to have at the time, but the quality of the footage leaves a lot to be desired. So that's the videos that I have. I'm just going to pop them back over there. And now we'll go on to the 12-inch records. And the first one I am going to show is, I think this was the first 12-inch. Well, Suki's going to knock them over any minute now, I can tell. Suki's the dog. Is Bringing on the Heartbreak. I think this was the first. This is Bringing on the Heartbreak, the original version from 1980, not the edited. On the B side you have Me and My Wine, original, and You Got Me Running. And if you just bear with me, I'm going to have to sort my vinyl before Suki flattens them all.